So in Australia, food is expensive.
Yeah, food is so expensive.
Especially Asian food because it's so exotic, right?
I just sat down and I finished my test, right? I passed, and then now Monash say, "Hey, fella, come here for the interview." I say, "Okay, steady, I come." So I said, "I'm here for the interview." And then what? So what do I go through? This for Monash.
Yeah, this is for Monash.
This is what you went through.
Yeah.
Who's that? Oh, it's you guys. Hey everyone, welcome and join us on this journey of Singapura, not tempura, where we are your best companion, all things Singapura and beyond.
Deep dive with us into the heart of the Lion City, exploring the vibrant culture with a dash of Singaporean spice.
How brother? Good or not?
Share and subscribe.
See you on the airways. And hey, welcome to Singapura, not tempura. All right.
I'm Camelyn.
Camelyn?
Yeah.
Wow. So this is Camelyn and this is Nithiya.
Yes.
And they're both incoming medical students.
Yep.
To where, sorry?
Monash University.
Is it Monash University? Where is that? Is that in Monash?
It's in Melbourne.
It's in Melbourne.
Australia.
Yeah.
In Australia?
It's in the suburbs.
Yeah. It's in a suburb called
Suburbs.
Clayton. Actually, there's a lot of suburbs. Yeah.
Yeah.
So in Australia?
Yeah.
Oh, and you guys are coming, like, when do you start school?
I think about 19 Feb. Yeah, we'll be doing our orientation.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So means now you're not in school yet.
No.
No.
We're in our summer break now.
Summer
Yeah.
break. Yeah. What do you feel the difference between like living in Singapore and living abroad? You know, away from your family, away from your Singaporean friends, and now you're moving abroad, right? So what do you feel the difference?
I think in terms of like life culture, living in Australia definitely has like a lot more work-life balance. Like you rarely see people crying over school and stuff like that. Unless like you're a Singaporean and you go there, so you cause it for yourself, you know?
Oh, really?
Yeah, but usually the people are really chill.
Talking about like medical school in so now it's medical school in Australia, right? So it's not in Singapore,
Yeah.
right? What name of school again?
Monash Uni.
Monash University. So, how do you actually like apply? Like, what made you apply into this medical school overseas?
Yusuf.
Like what or why?
Like what made you apply and why do you like? I mean, similar.
Oh,
base
okay. I
questions.
basically applied for medicine like overseas in Monash simply because like I think if I had gone to Singapore like JC, I would have wasted an extra year.
Okay.
So I skipped the grade and I just went to Monash directly. So I'll be starting uni when I'm like 17, 18, which is like way faster. And I think it's a more like secure pathway since I already knew like there's a very high chance I will get in.
So, and for you, it's similar.
No. I did my O levels and then I did my A levels, and then after my A levels, I took a gap year because I couldn't get into local uni med. So I was like, okay, you know what? Let's look at other options. That's when I chanced upon foundation year because I knew a friend who did that to go into med. Yeah.
What did like which schools do you apply to in Singapore?
NUS, NTU, SMU, all the top schools.
SMU
Not
has
top
no
schools,
medicine.
everything. Yeah. I applied for any course at SMU.
Oh,
yeah.
any course.
Yeah.
I thought you applied to
It was
Singapore.
just for the chance of it, but I didn't get through into SMU.
In a way, so you took a gap year.
Yes, I did. Yeah.
But then what did NUS and NTU say to you like when they?
No,
like,
I
you
got
even
into
go for
different
interview?
courses. I got into bioengineering, if I'm not wrong, at NTU. But I didn't want to do engineering. So I was like, okay, you know what? That's fine.
So means that right after JC, all right, correct. Now, so someone said now I just finished my A levels, right? And for someone said now I'm like you, whereby NUS and NTU School of Medicines didn't offer me that place, right? So means that what is my next step?
Well, you can always do a foundation year, or you can just apply for direct med school in Australia or any other countries, honestly. Yeah.
Okay.
So a lot of our batchmates did A levels and they took a gap year and they directly applied for Australia uni. So they're with us now, but they did their A levels. They didn't do foundation year like me, but yeah, that's an option as well if you have the grades for it.
So means that technically you finish. For example, say now I finished my A levels on the year 20. Let's say for example, someone you finished 2018 your A levels, right? You get grades in 2019.
Yeah.
Right. And then when do you start your next educational journey?
It'll be 2020 because if you do your A levels in 2018, you have to wait until like after after end Jan, right? Then the A-level results will come out.
Correct.
Around February sometimes.
So that'll be like too late to apply for 2019's med school intake. So you have to take a gap year and then come in 2020. Yeah.
So 2020 you begin foundation year.
No, 2020, if you have the right grades, you can begin with med school directly.
Correct.
But if you want to do foundation, I think you can start in 2019, right?
You can
Yeah.
start in 20.
Wait, how long is foundation supposed to be?
Foundation is just a year.
Yeah, it's
One year, one full year.
Yeah.
So in terms of like requirements, right? What's the requirement of entering foundation or med school directly?
Foundation, you can use your O-level results actually, like how Camelyn
Yeah,
did.
so I came
Okay.
after O-level. So
Okay.
I think for foundation, you need like 24 points.
Yeah.
L1R5 or L1R4?
L1R5
L1R5 of at least 24.
at most.
At most 24.
24.
Sometimes 24 or below
Yeah.
to get into foundation.
Yeah.
And that foundation, we have another exam.
And then foundation, you have to do the English test if you're not from Singapore. Like if you
Okay.
didn't do, because I took English in O-level, so I didn't
Yes.
have to do the test.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
But like if you're from other countries, like not international school, so it's like Thailand, because that's not your main language, right? Then you have to do
Yes.
the English test to make sure you're proficient.
Yeah.
Okay, so it means that if you got, so just say we're in Singapore, right? So let's say like you got like L1 R5 of 24 or below,
Yeah.
and then you just straight away apply for foundation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then like, how
But
you
actually,
know-
I applied with my prelim grades, so
Predicted grades.
yeah, my
right?
predicted grade. So I straight away just went. I actually flew to Melbourne on the day I collected my O-level results. Yeah.
Oh, you take it and then you just go
Yeah.
to Melbourne. No, but then like how you know like this foundation school, is it like linked to Monash or is it not linked to Monash?
So for us, our school was linked to Monash, but you could go to like UniMel's foundation course, which is Trinity College, and then go to Monash after that.
So what? So means that you can go to any foundation.
Yeah, any in
school.
Australia, and I think this foundation grade can be used to apply to certain UK schools and New Zealand as well.
So
And other med schools in
What do you call that
Australia.
foundation school? Like, is it
Like depends on the school. For example, UNSW is called UNSW Foundation Year, and then
Oh,
Monash is called
okay.
Monash Foundation Year.
Yeah, and then UniMel is Trinity College.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So you go for foundation year for 1 year and you apply it using your O-level score.
Yeah.
You don't use your A-level
no,
score.
you don't use A-level.
And this is all done online. Yeah, you do it all online.
Yeah, I did it online with an agent. So in Singapore, I think
Okay.
her agent is IDP.
I went through IDP.
What is IDP?
Good question. I don't know what they stand for either, but I know they. I just googled apply overseas university, and then IDP popped up. I was like,
Yeah,
okay.
it's like one of the most popular ones,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, they hold a lot
Okay.
of like
there's
big
one
fairs.
IDP, there's overseas education, and then
So
there's
did-
Czech study abroad.
You have to pay this agent.
No, they're free actually. For me, it was free. Yeah.
Oh, because I didn't have an agent, like agency. So I
Okay.
actually used the agent that my dad had when he was in high school. So
Wow.
it was the same one, the Indonesian one.
Okay, so it means
Yeah.
they use that same agency and to get you
Yeah.
to facilitate you to go and study abroad.
Yeah.
Right? So it means that you straight apply for foundation. So that's how one can apply for foundation year.
Yeah.
Right? And then how about if direct to medical school? They need A-level
Direct
score.
medical school, also you'd have to go through an agent. Like most people use an
Okay.
agent to go through it,
Yeah.
and they make the process a lot
because
easier for you.
if like you have an agent, then their emails will be like on higher priority rather
Right.
than like
I see.
if they receive
I
a
see,
random
I see.
person's email, you know? Yeah.
But it's still under it's by using the A-level score to
Yeah,
apply for
yeah.
medical
yeah.
school
You
directly.
can't use O-level to apply for med school.
Med school,
Ah, I
yeah.
see,
For
I
us,
see, I
we went
see.
through foundation year, so we had to
I
use.
see.
our
So
O-level.
if like so now you apply, right, and then like you will go through an interview process.
Yeah, so to go to like Monash Medicine or any school, I think, we'll talk about Monash. So
Yeah.
Okay.
basically, there's like a 3-step process.
Okay.
So the first one you have to, it's all like the same equal percentage. So the first one is MUFY score, which is Monash Foundation score. You need to get at least like 90% for everything.
for
What
all
does
your
that mean?
subjects,
Yeah,
and then
for
your
all the
weighted
subjects.
average mark has to be above 90.
Yeah, so if you
Okay.
get like
Yeah.
89 point something, you're not gonna get in.
Yeah.
You all listen up to whatever they say because I don't know what is going on. I'm done with my university school and thank goodness I'm done. So you all listen up and you may need this information. Yeah, so
Yeah. So after your weighted average is above 90, they'll look
Yeah.
at your ISAT, which is like, what is it called?
International Student Admission Test.
Yeah, for med school.
I thought it's called introvert something SET.
That's for you.
That's for me.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
introvert school.
introverted Singaporean admission test.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's called ISAT.
Yeah, ISAT.
I sat down.
Yeah.
So I sat down. Okay.
Yeah.
So you go for that test.
Yeah.
And then after that?
And okay, this is where like most people actually like get kicked out of the wait list or something for medicine.
Okay, okay.
Because like, I
For
said it's like
medicine
quite
school.
hard. Yeah, for med school.
Okay.
But I think other schools have like UCAT, BMed, that kind of thing.
You can use either UCAT or ISAT. This is the main two exams they use in Australia for med school. And I did both of it, honestly, because I just wanted to
and
try.
you did it in foundation year?
Yes, I did, yeah.
So you finished in foundation year?
Yeah.
And then you applied to Monash after that?
Yeah, I did for Monash. Yeah, I applied through... Wait, sorry. I did my foundation year, right? So I had to do my ISAT for Monash Medical School. But for UNSW, for example, they accept both UCAT and ISAT. But some medical schools only accept UCAT. So it really depends on which school you want to go to. Because after foundation year, you can apply for any medical school.
Cat, dog? My cat? Your cat?
UCAT. So it's your cat.
Yeah.
My cat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you do the test?
Yes, I did.
And then after that, then Monash took you in?
No, there's one more step.
Yeah, which is the interview process.
Yeah.
So for like different schools, there are different things. So I know Sydney, UNSW, they have a panel interview.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is like a few people interviewing you, if I'm not wrong, right? But for Monash, it's like station based. So there were like 4 to 6 stations, and it's like scenario based. So they'll tell you like something that happens.
For example,
give you a
okay,
scenario.
let's say like now, let's say like me.
Crying.
Let's say like I just sat down and I finished my test, right? I passed, and then now Monash say, "Hey, fella, come here for the interview." I say, "Okay, steady, I come." So now I'm here for the interview. And then what do I go through? This for Monash.
Yeah,
this is for Monash.
This is what you went through.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, so
It's called the multiple mini interview.
Okay, so what do you call it?
Multiple mini interview. So there's like many
MMI.
small stations.
MMI,
MMI.
MMI. Okay. Malaysia, Indonesia. All right, so let's say now I'm the one who's here for the MMI. So what's gonna happen?
So let's say I'm your interviewer and I go like, okay, I'm giving you a situation right now.
Okay, yeah.
Act accordingly. Okay, let's say there's a girl sitting in front of you and crying. This is not a real situation. I'm not leaking any questions. Anyways, yeah, let's say there's a girl sitting in front of you and crying. She's a teenage girl.
Okay.
And you're a doctor. How would you calm her
doctor?
down? You're a doctor.
Yeah.
And then
A doctor.
there is. And then there's a teenage girl.
Yes. How would you calm this girl down?
Do they expect any answers or not?
No, actually, there's no right or wrong answer to it.
Actually, we don't even know what they're looking for.
Yeah, we just gave whatever we felt like was the right answer.
Okay, what did you say?
What
would you say? What would you say if you were?
Well, I wouldn't give her like false hope and be like everything's gonna be okay because I'm not a god, so I can't really tell you.
Okay, so what would you say to the?
I would just say, okay, for now, I would want you to calm down and think about what is going to happen next, and I'll brief her about what are the next steps. Let's say, for example, her dad is the one having an operation or something. That's why she's so stressed and she's crying. I'll be like, okay, see, this is what is happening to your dad right now, and we're not gonna. This is not like life-threatening. Okay, actually, no, that's not something you would say. Honestly, I would just be like, just breathe, take deep breaths.
So it's an open-ended question.
Yeah, it's an open-ended question.
So you can literally like frame your own answer.
Correct.
Yeah.
You can frame your answer
But
in
it
a way
has to
that
make
you
sense.
want.
I think the interview is like more to see whether like you know what you're saying or
Correct.
not. They can't have like somebody that doesn't know what they're doing medicine. Yeah.
So what do you say?
Yeah. What would you say?
So like basically, I just thought from
What
like
would you say? Yeah.
yeah. I didn't really tell them what I would say, but I told them what I would do. So yeah. So basically, like since the girl is crying, right, and she's young, like as an adult, I think we always tend to like put the kids' feelings
Sorry,
down.
you're an adult?
No, like as adults.
You're not even 18 yet.
In the future.
Okay, so
Yeah,
you
like
put
as
the
someone
feelings down.
older, like people tend to like put the kids' feelings down just because
Okay.
they're smaller and like
Okay,
you think they
okay.
don't understand.
Okay.
But I think like you really have to like get down to their level and like show empathy. So you have to think about how they're feeling,
Yeah.
Yeah. And like, okay, basically maybe if the child doesn't want to put away their phone, that's why they're crying, you could like tell them, oh, like, do you want me to put the phone away for you or do you want to do it yourself? So like you give them the authority to make decisions. So I guess that's how like you like comfort people, like especially when they're young.
Yeah. That's one way to go about it.
Yeah.
She sounds like a mom. Wow! Can you be a mom?
Monash youngest mom.
So that kind of answer will get you in.
It's not a
That's
fixed answer.
Yeah, there's no fixed answer.
Yeah.
But I guess like they just want to see. I think one thing that's very important that the interviewers are looking out for is empathy.
Empathy.
Yeah, because as a doctor, you really have to be able to like understand how the patient is feeling.
Okay.
Yeah, even though you're not in the situation itself.
Yeah, and you have to give genuine replies because they can tell if you're giving fake replies
Yeah.
and like if you're just making it up for that situation.
So it's like
Yeah.
in the room, there are like 2 doctors and you are alone.
No,
And-
actually for us it was
Okay,
a
for
Zoom.
us, ever since
interview.
COVID, it has
Yeah.
been on Zoom.
Yeah.
So
For me, I
Zoom?
like Zoom more.
Yeah, I felt like it was
Yeah.
less pressure. Like,
So they
Yeah.
talk to you through Zoom.
yes.
You can use ChatGPT, right? And say, what will you do?
You're given a specific
There's
timing.
there's no time.
There's
There's
no
like
time. It's
Just
just for you to
ChatGPT.
read and then reply. That's it.
yeah, you have 10
response
minutes
straight away.
for reading plus answering 5 questions. And you have to
Five,
answer like
yeah.
in depth because it's like a
Correct.
big question
Yeah.
itself. Yeah.
So you type the answer or you speak the answer?
Speak
You
the
have to
answer.
You speak the answer.
Yeah, they want to see whether you
Did
can.
they give you any like ethical questions like for doctors, like ethical interview questions?
Well, no, they wouldn't give you like straightforward ethical questions. They'll be like, is this legal or what? They'll just be like, okay, with this situation, how would you apply the pillars of, what is that? Pillar
The
of
4
moral
pillars of ethics.
Ethics.
Yeah.
Medical
so it means
ethics.
you must read up before you actually go for
Well,
this
it would be
interview.
good if you know.
So it means they'll ask you the 4 pillars or they'll give you the 4 pillars.
No, they won't
they
test you.
won't.
I mean, I didn't read out on anything. I just went for
Just went for
like,
interview.
yeah, I just went. I'm like that.
Okay, so means that, but there's like 4 pillars of medicine.
Like if you can apply it to the question that they give you, great.
That's
But,
excellent, like
yeah,
actually.
if you
But
don't,
honestly,
then
they
it's
don't
fine
even
also.
expect anything
Yeah,
from
they
you
don't
at all.
expect anything. And the interviewers are usually not all of them are doctors. They're all like
No,
random
she got
people.
a person that's not right. Like
Yeah, I got a
admin
medical
staff.
student.
Yeah.
I got,
You got-
admin staff also.
You got like someone who's vaping in the interview.
Yeah, nah. That's a bit too true, you know.
Yeah, no.
And then she was literally like talking to the
Yeah, I was just talking
interviewer.
about my own life with the interviewer.
Yeah.
Cause,
Nice.
Yeah, because he was like an
Good.
old man, and he was so chill like me. So like we just chilled.
And like just
Chill.
2 of you had a chat.
Yeah, I didn't even like. I just answered the questions briefly, but for the rest of them, I took it more seriously because
I
like they
see.
were serious.
I see.
Yeah.
So it means that there's 3 steps, right, to get through.
Yeah.
To 3 hurdles
Yep.
Yeah.
to get through to finally
Get into med
get
school.
into medicine school in Monash University.
Yeah. Through foundation, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people worry about the interview, but I think it's the easiest one, right?
Yeah, as long as you hit that 170 mark for ISAT and
Yeah,
the 90
everything should be, like, in the
for your grades, then you should be great.
Like there's a conception in Singapore. I'm not sure about other countries. Okay, maybe also among some of the Indonesian parents as well that I spoke to. They have this idea that because their kids failed in Singapore, therefore they have to fly overseas to kind of find another way, right? And then the thing is that, so there's a conception that overseas schools, be it medicine school or business school or BA or what BM, whatever schools they are overseas, are always less prestigious and less credible than our Singapore universities, for example, especially of course NUS, NTU, and SMU. This three remains like at the top for now, right? So, what do you think of that conception? And now you are going to go overseas to go and do your medicine studies, and you'll be able to come back to Singapore to work, right? So, what do you think of the conception? What will you say to those parents who have this impression?
I think that although like Singapore universities are indeed like really good, I think objectively Australian universities like ANU are also comparable. So I wouldn't say that going overseas are for like failures, because technically I don't think we did that badly also. Yeah, because with my grades I could have gotten into like a JC I wanted, and I could have tried for medicine, but I chose to take the faster path. And like faster doesn't mean that like it's the worst path,
That's right.
Yeah, because you study smart, not hard.
That's right.
So you would tell that to those parents who have this conception.
Maybe I'll not say it to the parents, but I'll tell their kids.
Kids, yeah.
Tell the kids, and tell the kids, tell your mom.
Yeah.
Send me overseas like that.
Yeah, but I think it's not about like paying to get into the school as well. Like many people have this misconception, but I feel like even if you pay to get into like Monash Foundation, you could pay to get into foundation, but I don't think you could pay to get into like med school.
Correct, yeah.
Because you
It's
really need
equally
to work hard for it.
competitive.
Yeah,
So it
it's
means the
as competitive.
credibility of being enrolled into Monash School of Medicine is still very tough,
Yeah,
and
it
it's
is.
still very
Yeah.
trustworthy.
It's equally comparable, like she said, and it's very competitive also. Like
Right.
they don't sell like a lot of students.
Yeah, not
into
a lot
med
of people actually
program.
got in. A lot of
I
people
see.
got like kicked out. halfway.
Yeah, some people
I
didn't
see.
get into
I see,
med
I see.
school, and now they have to look at other options as well. So-
Congratulations, you got in.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congrats, you
Thank
got
you.
in.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, but do you see yourself in the future? Because you're coming back to Singapore to be a doctor. You know.
I know about 1/3 of Singaporeans
Let's
who
come
stay
back.
there will stay there.
No, 1/3 will come back.
Really?
Yeah, 2/3 will
no.
stay there.
Yeah, 2/3 of Singaporeans so far will stay in Australia after med
That's
school.
what we heard from our seniors.
From our seniors, yeah.
So mostly will actually come back.
No, most will stay there.
Stay
Most
there.
will stay in
Yeah.
Australia to
Yeah.
work as doctors.
If I'm not wrong, it takes like 1 year to become a registered doctor
Yeah.
right, in Australia. But if
After
you
your
come back
med
to
school.
Singapore, you have to do it for 3 years before they give you like the recognition.
Because you're from an international med school.
Yeah.
Oh, then
They want to make
then
sure
we
you
have to
are
bite.
equipped with the same amount of knowledge as the Singapore med school provides. Yeah.
Now you move to Australia, right? Do you feel like there's a culture shock in terms of like the food, maybe, like,
Oh,
do you
Asian
do you
food,
feel
yeah.
like it's different, or do you feel still
I feel like
similar?
Asian food is super expensive in anywhere
it's
in
so
Australia.
overpriced.
Yeah, it's so overpriced.
You know, mixed rice in Singapore, it could be like about $3 to $5. If you go to Australia, it's at least 14. It's 14 to 18, right?
Yeah.
Wait. Chai peng,
Yes.
mixed rice in Singapore, $3. How? Wait, I think there is somewhere that sells cheap economic rice.
Well, some places do,
Yeah, it
but
can
like
be
it's
like-
always quite expensive. It's never as cheap as it is.
Yeah,
in
you cannot get it for less than
Singapore.
$10 in
Yeah.
Australia.
In Australia, food is expensive.
Yeah, food is so expensive.
Especially Asian food because
Yeah.
it's so exotic, right?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe if you want to get Chinese rice, so first you choose either a noodle or rice.
Okay.
It's like fried rice or fried noodles.
Okay,
So-
and you used to put it in.
and then there's like medium or large. So the medium one would be $14.
Okay.
For the normal like rectangle takeaway box, in Singapore that size,
Yeah, that
$14.
is
That's $14.
SGD.
Yeah.
SGD, 14 SGD for that normal.
AUD, but like
14
it-
AUD, so it'll be about like 12 SGD.
So around 12 SGD for a box of fried noodles.
Fried noodles with like maybe only two toppings.
2 toppings.
Yeah, two like Thai or
Oh,
something.
and that is like food court standard or what?
Yeah, it doesn't even have the wok hei, No, don't have the flavor.
Why?
Because they use induction cookers.
So that's why they have the wok hei.
Yeah, there's no
Wok hei
wok.
taste.
They use like a pot. To cook fried rice.
Oh my god. This is a pot cooked fried rice?
Is it a pot? I don't know actually.
I don't think you can
Uncle
buy
Roger
everywhere lah.
alert, man.
Maybe like basically not the
Yeah, they don't go like.
They didn't go like,
don't do this.
whoa.
yeah,
thing
they're like very
that.
chill.
As you say, Australia is too chill already.
Yeah.
Too chill. Your fried rice become white rice already. No way. So that's how to cook fried rice in
Actually, I'm
England.
not sure, but I don't see the fire coming out.
So there's no like. Vroom, vroom.
Yeah, don't have the moving thing. Okay, but I think some shops like Rose Garden.
Yeah, some
along
of them do it
Elizabeth
authentically,
Street.
but it's still
Right,
always
right.
more
Wow,
expensive.
but it's so expensive.
Yeah.
But I love the
So
food
it's
there.
always it's not cheap.
It's always
in Australia.
above $10.
Yeah.
It's not
Okay, so
below.
in an average day, let's say now I'm in Australia. Let's say now I have breakfast, lunch, and dinner outside, and I don't eat at home.
If you go to a restaurant for two, it'll be like 50 each. $50. Because
Okay.
Australia has very high tax. So like especially if you eat during the weekends, you can have like 15% extra tax.
Surcharge,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's so expensive.
So it means that in Singapore we have GST going up.
Yeah.
Now it's 9%, right? So it means that we should not complain.
yeah, actually,
But their minimum wage is higher than Singapore.
Yeah,
We-
Australia's
I don't think
minimum wage is
Singapore has a minimum
$24.
wage, does it? Yeah. Australia's minimum wage is higher. So even if you work in McDonald's, per hour you
Oh,
can
I
get
heard
that.
easily
Yeah, a lot.
20 something.
The labor cost there is very high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why they
So-
close shops early in Australia, right?
yeah, it closes at like 5, 6 o'clock. The whole mall just closes.
Yeah.
Like, like Melbourne Central.
Yeah, by 7, the Melbourne Central.
Yeah.
Then they just close off.
Yeah.
Yeah, but usually the Asian food stalls, they
Yeah,
open until like,
open.
I think Beautiful opens until 1 a.m.
Yeah. There's some that is open all night. also.
Chinese shops.
Correct.
Yep, anyways, thank you for watching. Remember to click like, give your thumbs up, and subscribe and share this video to everyone you know. We believe that we had a great conversation, and do listen up for more and tune in for more, because we're gonna bring you even better content in the days to come. All right, see you. Ciao. Who's that? Oh, it's you guys. Hey everyone, welcome and join us on this journey of Singapura, not tempura, where we are your best companion, all things Singapura and beyond.
Deep dive with us into the heart of the Lion City, exploring the vibrant culture with a dash of Singaporean spice.
How about good or not?
Share and subscribe.